Hey, Rob from Order 42 here, and today we're going to be talking about Reminiscence, the new movie with Hugh Jackman, written and directed by Lisa Joy from Westworld. You know, she's done the Westworld thing. But yeah, it's available on HBO Max on the ad-free plan through September 19th and in theaters. So what did I think about it? Let's find out. Written and directed by Lisa Joy, Reminiscence tells the story of Nick Bannister, a private investigator of the mind who navigates the alluring world of the past when his life is changed by new client May. A simple case becomes an obsession after she disappears and he fights to learn the truth about her. The movie stars Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson, Thandiwe Newton, Cliff Curtis, and Daniel Wu. So I'm going to start off by reading a small little passage from the movie. Between two characters. Tell me a story. A story? What kind of story? One with a happy ending. No such thing as a happy ending. All endings are sad, especially if the story was happy. Then tell me a happy story, but end it in the middle. Yeah, I kind of wish this movie ended in the middle. It's not terrible. It's just not great. And I mean, for a movie called Reminiscence, it's kind of weird how reminiscent this movie is of other better movies. Now, Lisa Joy is part of the team, along with her husband, Jonathan Nolan, that works on Westworld, right? She produces it. She's even directed an episode of it. So it's not like what she's done in the past is terrible. I gotta be honest here. And this movie just was like, this is just like Strange Days. If you've seen this movie that came out in 1995, also directed by a female, Catherine Bigelow, you might, recognize some of the story beats in this movie. It's weird. It even starts off with a person who's lost their legs. It's exactly like Strange Days. And the similarities don't end there. I mean, this technology was created so that they could, basically get firsthand accounts of someone's experiences, in court cases and things like that. That's what this technology in this movie in Reminiscence is used for. Same concept. That it was exactly the same concept in Strange Days. And that's how it was originally created. Then later on, it kind of went to the black market and people were basically, bartering and trading these clips is what they called it in Strange Days. It's just one of those things where it's like, okay, this is just like, it's the same. And honestly, it's a shame. We've got some terrific actors here. I mean, Thandiwe Newton is somebody that I've been, I think everybody has known who she is for a long, long time. She's been amazing. Hugh Jackman, of course, great. Rebecca Ferguson is one of those people that I don't care what movie she's in, she just lights up the screen and she's captivating. She's such a captivating presence in everything she's in. Cliff Curtis, again, amazing. Daniel Wu, amazing. Great acting across the board. But it just feels like what is the point of this movie, really? Like I don't understand who it's for. I don't understand what the passion is behind the story. One of the things that I don't understand is kind of the setting, right? It takes place in the future, sometime in the future, and the coastal cities have flooded. And so all of the high-rise buildings, they you can't go on the ground floor. You have to, it's flooded, right? Everything's water. And it's almost like we want to really start this movie off with this really cool like drone shot of going through the city from daytime into nighttime, and all, it's like, but why? What's the purpose of setting all that up? There's like crime lords. They call them barons, land barons, I guess, is part of the thing. And they've set up this thing where they're involved, and there's all this stuff going on, and it's like, yeah, but why? It seems like you could have spent a lot less money making it just regular, like it's a crime thing, right? You can still set it in the future, but what's with all the flooding? There was no real consequence to everything being set on water. I might be missing something here, but it just seems like that's the kind of thing where you kind of go, okay, but if you can, it's almost like if you can take something out of a movie and it makes absolutely no consequence to the rest of the movie, then you didn't need it in the first place. But this is one of the things, I guess, one of my main criticisms, other than like the story just not working for me and it being reminiscent of other things, is that the look of the movie is very TV. And yes, I watched it on HBO Max, right? But I'm not imagining it. The movie doesn't feel like a movie. Like, it doesn't feel like this big scope thing. I will say though that some of the effects that they've done in this movie with the I guess the it's almost like the portal by which they view these memories. That's really cool. Like, there's some really cool ideas in here. I just don't understand why it had to be so much like other things. Now, this could be like I don't know, almost like a testing ground for Lisa Joy. It could be a lot of things. But it's strange that, somebody who's like a first time movie director gets this huge, I mean, let's be honest, a huge cast, unbelievable budget. It's really kind of, I don't know. It makes me think that they're setting Lisa up for something big. One of the things I've talked about a lot on this channel and over on my Twitch channel is just the idea of these stories, right? These stories that come out of nowhere, and these people, they struggle to get these things made, and you can see behind the scenes, you can see the passion in it, you can see all of this. I gotta be honest, watching this, I felt cold. I just felt like we're just here and we're doing the thing. And I also feel kind of bad about judging it on that merit, because I don't know. I mean, maybe this was a story that Lisa always wanted to tell. I got this really sterile feeling by watching the movie. It just didn't have life in it. It really is kind of amazing sitting here. I only watched the movie like 2 days ago, and I can't really remember a whole lot of it. But there is one thing that I really do remember, and it's something that it's a little unfortunate, but yeah, Hugh Jackman is confronting someone in this movie, and for the whole scene, he's making this face right here, and it's distracting. It's weird. It's like, are you ever gonna stop making that face? Like, I don't know about you, but that's a hard face to make. That's not in like, oh, I'm angry, or oh, I'm upset. No, that's an intentional face. It's hard to give a review for a movie that you're just not a fan of, And it's hard to give a rating for it. But I would probably say that this is like, I'd say like a 2.5 stars for me. But, if you haven't seen Strange Days, so you don't know what it's kind of ripping off in a way, maybe you like it more. I don't know. Yeah, Reminiscence. I'm kind of curious what other people think about it, because like I said, I just felt very cold watching it. Like, I didn't feel the passion, I didn't feel the love watching it. I just felt like this is we're just making a movie. So yeah, I'm really curious what other people think about it, and tell me if you loved it. Let me know what you loved about it. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. The movie stars Hugh Jackman, Rebecca Ferguson, Thandiwe Newton, Cleef? Cleef? Who's Cleef? Hey, how's that? What?